Now he's not going to talk.
Of course not. It's pressure. Crowd pressure.
Hey, you know
I'm
what?
stuck eating for a few minutes, so Drew, if you want to actually force us to start D&D, like that's an option.
Oh man, I already fired this up. We are.
Well, I mean, nobody else is in the fucking game yet. So...
Oh yeah, I mean that is a problem.
God, you pissy bitch! It's 6:02. I'm not getting the goddamn game.
I forgot.
Oh yeah,
this quarter we're all going to be on time all the time.
I mean, I appreciate everybody being in Discord on time, but the visuals in the game are just a bonus.
Yeah, we could just spend 3 hours shooting the shit. That'd be pretty good too, right? Right, Drew? Yeah. Drew?
Rob's time is very important, Chody. He'll come to learn this.
My time is not very important. My time is just squandered efficiently.
Squandered
All I know is
efficiently.
time's important because I'd never get any of it.
That's true. And nobody gets any of my time except the cats. Even Kayla doesn't get that much of my time.
Aww.
That's okay. That's why the relationship works. Neither of us actually want to be around each other more than like an hour a day.
So one thing, Bonsai, the dev of the Auras module, is aware that Aura of Warding is bugged. It works for yourself, but it's not working for other players right now. The other auras are working. He's put in a fix. It'll be in, like, one of these days. So if one of your allies takes magical damage today and is within 10 feet of you, just remind them that their damage will be halved. Your damage will automatically be halved.
This is already a massive improvement from before, so I am quite happy.
Hooray!
Also, it's got a cool logo. I haven't seen that before.
It does. I gave it a custom logo, so I know when the module guy fixes his macro, I can take out the one I made, which is the weird colored one, and put back the one that you should have. So it's, you know, double purpose. It's the blue checkered box of game dev. It's like the temporary fix because it's fucked, and I'm sorry. Also, Rain's head is Azrael. That is a problem.
My head is Azrael?
Yeah,
It
because
looks green to me.
No, I have to swap you and stream.
Oh.
Because I have to do that manually, like, every time to swap your avatars back and forth. So when I, like, swap scenes and I forget to do it, and Azrael's head is, like, way bigger than Rain's. Because I scaled them badly.
Your account is also showing up as Azrael, Drew, in VTT.
Yeah, I will fix both of these things. While we get everything fired up and I consider running ads, maybe.
Okay. King is done hanging out.
Meow.
Can you guys hear him?
I totally forgot.
No, I can hear you. I cannot hear the bean.
He only got 10 beans.
It's enough beans.
Sister at least has 11 beans. Because she's got her scoochin' bean.
Scoochin' bean?
Yeah, because she got the peg leg.
Oh, right.
They were able to, the surgeon was able to save her, the foot pad.
What? She's got a bean on the little stumperino?
Yeah, she's got her little foot pad there. So she can push on it and it has padding and everything. It's all attached.
Oh my god, that's adorable. I just imagine her
really...
little nubbin having a little bean on it.
It's really cute when she runs. She does like the whole tripod shuffle. Because she technically still only has like the two front legs, but she uses her stumpy leg to push. It's really great. She can get some real zoomies going.
I'm sure she could potentially haul. Alright, everybody. Well, welcome back, except for waiting on Wangdoodle to load in. And then we'll get everything started.
Forgot the password.
Fucking Wangdoodle.
Look, a lot happened, okay?
Even Dreon's in. What the hell is going on?
It's true, and I notoriously hate playing D&D, so...
True.
Sorry, I don't get pinged in streamer mode, so I totally missed the fact that you were struggling. I was lifting up the other
Fine.
kids in the pool while Jody's drowning.
It's fine.
That's just part of the hazing we have here. He's the new guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
I
must
really
suffer.
only had one job from last week, was just remember a single password.
Bonsai, that's the edge of the map. If you go any further, it's the Shadow Realm.
Oh no!
Yeah, I tried and it wouldn't let me.
He's gone so far off the map, he's arrived in Kamos.
No! Although one of these days I am going to have an Arctis, like, little travel map, so you guys can, like, pick your destinations and go from there.
Okay,
We're
can
getting to that point.
Can I request a Papa John's pizza place I can go to?
No,
Sorry, I forgot to put that in the Feronia lore. Papa John's, huge chain out there.
No, absolutely not. Burn it to the ground.
better
I
ingredients,
do not
better
like
pizza.
Papa John's.
Feronia and Papa John's.
God. Eat
But
real
it
pizza.
tracks because, okay, hear me out. Feronia was like resistant to technology and development, so they would have like the most bottom tier ass pizza like Papa John's.
Then I counter with potentially they would have a Little Caesars.
No, because I think Little Caesars is actually pretty good, so I don't know.
I do too, but it doesn't like bottom tier pizza, but I think Little Caesars is infinitely better than Papa John's.
Little Caesars is S tier trash tier pizza.
It is.
That's the problem. Papa John's tries to position itself as not trash tier pizza, but we know better.
Yeah. Like Domino's is actually pretty good these days too.
I just
like,
got
of trash tier
Domino's
pizza.
today. We just got Domino's. I just had Domino's pizza. It's my
Yeah,
it's
well,
my
what do
McDonald's
you
of
think?
pizza.
What do you think?
About Domino's? It satisfies the urge for pizza when I don't want to pay $30 for a pizza.
The
Yeah,
pan
it's
pizza's pretty
greasy.
good. I'm a
It's
big
greasy.
fan of the
It's
pan.
got pepperoni. You know, that's all it takes.
Oh, the pan pizza, like the gut destroyer, I love it, but I swear every time I have a pan pizza, my stomach is like, please don't.
I try to be health conscious, so I get a meat lover's thin and crispy.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a smart move.
Large
Yeah,
fry,
and less
Diet
bread.
Coke.
Less bread. Well, I do drink a Diet Coke, obviously. I'm not fat. Less bread is just less fat per Scott Pilgrim rules, because bread makes you fat.
Counter.
We respect Scott Pilgrim rules.
Bread makes you fat?
Bread doesn't make you fat.
It was in a
Except
movie,
bread does
so...
make you fat.
Oh man, I miss having an 85 degrees close by. There
We have
is
one
one.
that'll deliver to us.
Oh. We have an 85 degrees. It's just not as close. But I've wanted
Just,
some
like,
brioche
go
for a bit.
outside at night.
That too. Alright, everybody. Let's get cracked. His bonsai is in the corner of the screen. Hey. Hi. And Rain is mending out of her mind. Well, welcome back, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's time for Ascended. Previously on Arctis. After defeating the demon Lord Alquam, summoned by Munir inside his malefic mansion pocket realm for purposes perhaps unknown, Bonsai crushing the heart of night within the pocket plane and sending you all hurtling back into the material, and Rain quickly using the teleportation circle to get you all back safely on the Audacity. And with your travels in Auralia far behind you, and thankfully the Court of Butterflies in your rearview mirror, you all set out back, well, home to Maginox by the airship, the Arcane Audacity. Now, as you all are getting comfortable aboard the airship, you've noticed that you've had a strange new visitor, a small blue kobold by the name of William H. Wangdoodle. Wangdoodle seemingly seemed to know Esther, as they got along quite well, and he brought back news from Borealis. Wangdoodle presented himself as another master artificer under the tutelage of Lu. And that meant he's probably, just as unstable as the grumpy, cigar-smoking rabbit man himself. But he did arrive safely upon his ornithopter and landed on the bow of your ship, and has made himself comfortable within the depths of the arcane tower. Now, as Rain has revealed, part of the Audacity seems to lie between the planes, powered by a very strange power source. The stopped and interrupted ascension of the newest ascendant of Borealis, Lucaris Winterheart. His essence, intertwined with a demon that came through the portal, are stuck battling for all eternity within a shimmering crystal shard. And the massive amount of energy it's putting out, both from Lucaris and the demonic presence itself, was rendering the crystal both dangerous to be in one place for too long and a potential danger to itself, as it was resonating with a significant amount of power. And so, the crew of the Audacity, the lovely airship, to house the crystal, at least until they could find a way to get the Ascendant and the demon separated. Wangdoodle, you have yet to see this mysterious power source, but Rain has told you it is under the ship. You have told your newfound friends about your relationship with Esther and Lou and Morris and things back home, and offered your services in order to combine some of the magical items of your friends with Borean shards and heighten their power while keeping their original abilities intact. Now, Wangdoodle, as you have flown the somewhat long trip between Auralia and Polaris, you have fashioned both of these magical items that have been requested of you. The saddle of the Cavalier has already been given to Saethius, Bonsai's pet, for testing purposes. However, Wangdoodle, you do have a fashionable, and deadly comet staff in your inventory. Comet glaive in your inventory. And you may want to give it back to Drion before he gets a little too antsy. In addition, additional privacy measures have been added to your personal rooms. I'm testing something out. So I believe Drion, and Bonsai both have keys to their rooms, and they can lock and unlock their doors with their keys. And only they should be able to access their room if it is locked. We're gonna test it out and see if it works.
A fair warning, if you keep Rain locked out and Rain needs in, she's just gonna make your room disappear.
Flix will already lockpick everything too within minutes.
That's true.
Yeah,
No, they're magical locks.
They are magic.
Wait, who's Flix?
Hoopst?
That's true.
Flix also has a key
What?
to his room. But we'll see how it goes.
Flix
Glaive.
needs a key to his room, though. Let's be clear. Like,
He
if
does.
nobody else is up to the kind of freaky shit Flix is up to in his room.
But yes, there is some new room and door and lock tech we're going to be testing out today that involves keys, and if you have thieves' tools in your inventory, interacting with certain locks should bring up prompts.
Nice, it's the
that will-
old Arctis
It's-
Animal Crossing update.
It's the ye old, the lockpick, ye old Baldur's Gate 3 lockpick prompt. Alright.
So originally, Wangdoodle, this game was positioned as Animal Crossing, so I'm glad we're getting back to our roots now by fucking with doors and furniture and stuff.
Wait, I said it was a cross between, like, Animal Crossing, and then like something really dark. I forgot what was the other thing.
Bro,
that I
it hasn't
added.
been the Animal Crossing part of this cross since like fucking 2017.
You've got look at Wang Doodle. He's cute as shit. You
I
cannot look at
literally
him and
am
tell me that
so-
he's not adorable.
Wow. No, I'm glad he's here because so far I've been the only person like being the furry character to try to like live the Animal Crossing dream. So I'm just excited about the backup.
Yeah, but
I
you're like the
started the
villager
furry
that
character
nobody
business.
wants because you're mean.
Yeah, that's why I fucking stay in my room and brood brutally. But sometimes people just fucking talk loudly when I shut the door.
And they come over with pies and you yell at them.
Sorry, Kayla thought I was talking about her when I yelled that. So this is a sign of how our relationship works.
Oh god. Alright everybody, and Bonsai, who is also now hiding in the northeastern part of the map. I'm like, where the fuck did this paladin go? He has disadvantage on stealth checks.
It's like Saithius didn't go anywhere. He got bored and wandered off.
Let us begin once again back in the Arcane Audacity, where you all are taking a much needed bit of rest. Wang Doodle, you have a weapon to deliver, and you still have yet to see this mysterious power source. Perhaps some things you could think of doing. One moment, please.
Does this mean that we got a long rest then?
It does. Yes, and you guys can long rest as soon as we swap scenes.
Chur, what are you doing?
He's rushing back now so he doesn't get left
he's
out of the scene
rushing.
swap.
Well, that, and I also couldn't click on my character sheet with it being behind the prompt thing.
Sheesh.
Alright, one sec.
Gotta get my.
Why don't we
spells back.
PvP on this screen more?
Can we?
Your tokens save their data, so if you guys kill each other and I put you on the next scene, you will still be dead.
That is extra motivation.
But we're about to long rest, so hang on. Wait a minute.
Okay, you're about to long rest. Oh god. Uh-oh.
Automation is out
No!
of date.
Wait, no!
Got him.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna let that resolve, and then I'm gonna get rid of rain for a second. Welcome
You
to
think you can hit rain? Are you kidding?
I rolled a 9 and a 10, so yes, just not that time.
Good job, Bonsai. Alright, Rain, hang on.
You even gave yourself advantage and you still couldn't hit rain.
I tried to
did.
give you war advantage, but then rain disappeared.
I consider that a win. Rain left the arena.
Yep, rain retreated.
Okay, I actually don't mind if you guys test out your stuff.
right.
It actually tells me what's broken, so
Here
go
we go, here we
nuts. No, Rain. Oh, good God.
Oh!
Wow, nice save.
Hey, why is your dex save so good? Oh, because you are a dex boy. Okay.
No.
No,
Spell
it's
saves are-
Yeah, he has
Dex is the word.
he's got an aura.
But he has
Actually,
a
wait.
+5.
Oh, why is that on twice?
Yeah, why is it on twice? I don't mind too much.
No, that's actually Rain. What is that horrible line? Oh, that's
I
Wang
didn't do
Doodle.
it. That's Wang Doodle.
Jesus. Oh
Rain
yeah,
doesn't fuck with walls of fire.
your auras are doubling up. 1 second.
We just found so many bugs by being assholes.
Why is
Oh,
the
yeah?
ice storm so much?
What is going on here? Oh, I'm
Banished
banished.
you off the screen.
Oh no, it didn't. What am I banished? Yep. Okay, I'm banished. Peace. I get teleported into Honkai Star Rail. Sorry guys, gotta go.
Oh, hang on. Here we go. This is a good one. Here, come here, Drian.
I'm banished. I can't go anywhere.
Shut up. Get over here.
Okay.
So it must be your aura of protection is bugging out. Let me look at it.
What'd you do?
Does that work? It fucking works!
Wow.
I love
This
that
was-
spell name. Nice.
This was Rain's upgrade.
Yeah, 1 sec, Bounce. I'm gonna turn off all your auras, including haste.
Wangdoodle, you've been flaming dragon wing shortbowed.
Hooray!
Please
I
fell down.
flash of genius you to help hit me.
Shit. Drian having a flash of genius is like, maybe magic's just fine. Maybe it's just a tool like anything else. Maybe I just use it. But then the flash of genius goes away and Drian's like, magic.
Sorry, I'm gonna fix bonsai real quick before we get started.
I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Have fun. Alright, let me delete you bonsai real quick.
For what it's worth, I still have his auras too, so I don't know if it's like they got stuck. Even though he's gone.
But, you know, I'll refresh all of you, it's fine. Now you can't see anything.
Christina's like, no more fun!
No fun allowed. Whoa.
Back to work.
I was promised marginal fun.
Let me see. Oh, wow, okay. Alright, so your dex save should be -1 because of your dex, +5 due to your aura, and then +5 due to your proficiency bonus. Seems good.
Oh, you're proficient in dex saves?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, so that should have been right before then. You're correct. Wait, but my charisma save is +20. That doesn't seem right.
So my character's not on screen, but
Yeah, I
I'm still
deleted
seeing
him.
the map. Okay, bye.
Wait, if you still see the map, then you should reload. And then bonsai, let me look at your... Okay.
I shouldn't have a proficiency bonus on Dex. Not sure where that's coming from.
Okay, it says not proficient in dex. Okay. This is being modified. Okay, 1 sec. Yeah, it's a doubling up on a saving throw bonus.
That looks right.
I do not own any token with vision in this scene, and I'm
Yeah,
back
because
on the main.
Adam put a token on the scene.
What? You
There
told
it
me
is.
reload? Okay, thank you.
Shut
That's all.
up
I just
for
wanted to see. Can I just
5
fucking
seconds.
see?
Why
Christina,
are you
can I
so
just
mad?
see?
Can you?
I just want to see.
Are you?
Me?
Rob,
Me
Meow,
die.
stop
meow,
being on
meow,
your period,
meow.
please. God.
Christina-san, mitai.
I literally am
Onegaishimasu.
once again beseeching you.
Onegaishimasu.
Okay, so the only thing, it's giving you like a temporary effect as on top of your passive effect bonsai. If you double click your character sheet and you go over to your effects tab, if I drop you like on any map, and then if you just put those two effects in the trash, it'll it'll fix it temporarily. But I will look into it because they've just been horribly bugged for a while. But the dev is aware. Let us go to the Arcane Audacity. 1 second.
Fuck it, we ball.
As you all sit aboard the Arcane Audacity, whether you are in the comfort of your rooms or enjoying some of the interesting things within the airship, it has been a very quiet day. Okay. And I think some of the, let's see, door is locked. Okay, that works. Okay, requires one size room key. Okay. Dreon's in his room.
Thumbs up.
Nice.
Oh, how you doing?
Doing quite well. Just forgot to rest though, so I will be right back.
Okay then. This was Treon's room, right?
Wang Doodle, do you knock on the door?
Yes, Wang Doodle will knock on the door.
I can't lock it. I can't open it.
So you have to right click to.
Yeah,
use
you
it,
right
and
click
then
it.
click.
Okay.
Oh. No. Hey. You.
Yeah. How you doing, Treon? I think I finished your weapon for you.
Oh. No. Come in.
Oh, thank you. Nice room you have here.
I didn't decorate it, so someone else did.
1 sec, Bounce. I'm gonna redrop you on the canvas.
Well, here, take a look at this and tell me what you think. I'm not great at coming up with names, so a comet glaive? Is that see what you think?
Dreon takes it and looks it over. Dreon is like, he's very clearly inspecting it. Like he doesn't seem to have the ability to like inherently notice that it's magical. Probably need to maybe give this a test. You stand still.
Oh yeah, sure. Give it a try.
Did it hit you?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I had things to find.
Please do not kill Wang Doodle. Also, you both need to long rest.
Note to self.
Yeah, I'm
don't
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it after this. Okay, so what? Let's see. Glaive is fashioned of ironwood from the dormant world tree Sika, leaves and vines. A creature hit by this glaive must make a DC 19 Constitution saving throw capacity. Okay, so you succeed to throw Wang Doodle, but you get hit by the thing that, I'm assuming just hits you real hard and does magic things.
Looks like it has 48 psychic damage. Holy shit.
Wang Doodle, how do you respond to this?
He doesn't actually hit you, so you do not have to respond to that.
It says I hit Wang Doodle.
Are you actually killing Wang Doodle?
I'm not killing him, but I was like, I gotta test it out. And he was like, yeah, test it out.
Okay. He tests it out by
absolute force.
slicing his blade into your flesh. Apparently.
This is very normal Feronian behavior, guys. Stop judging my culture.
The absolute force of the blast from Dreon swinging the weapon towards tiny little William H. Wangdoodle sends the kobold bouncing back onto the floor. Wangdoodle's eyes and mouth open wider, the pupils of his eyes dilating as he realizes exactly how much power there is behind that weapon. Yeah, I think that works pretty well.
Yeah, Dreon doesn't seem like to notice you go flying, and he just looks the glaive up and down. Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
Oh, how'd it work out? Oh my god, Wangdoodle, you're bleeding from every orifice on your face.
that's fine.
Dreon looks over at Rain. Yeah, it's pretty good.
You know, there was one time we were working on what was it? We were working on a sonic type weapon, and I went to the shooting range. I went to the range, but I forgot my earplugs. I kind of looked like this afterwards.
Dreon steps forward after inspecting the glaive and holds out his hand. Honestly, kind of figured you'd brace more for that. You kind of just took it. But he's holding out his hand to help you up.
Wangdoodle takes the hand and gets back to his feet, somewhat shakily.
Dreon mostly kind of lifts you off the ground.
Well, hey, listen. You know, if I sit there, like I need to get the research of the receiving end. You know, in case modifications need to be done. And if I brace, it's just going to change that outcome. So, I mean, I think it works. I really don't think we need another test, though.
Dreon grins. Yeah, we can probably pass on that.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Wangdoodle then turns to look at Rain. So is where would be a spare room to, I guess, kind of clean up for the night?
Oh, any of the rooms, the next floor down, you can claim any one you want. Those are the more stately rooms.
Oh, thank you. I think I'll go do that. Dreon, is there anything else you wanted me to look at before I leave?
Dreon is like looking back at his glaive again, seeming a bit lost in thought. He like briefly looks up. No, you can go. Thanks.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Wangdoodle tries his best to hide the slight limp in his left leg as he moves around and goes to the stairs.
Dreon just snickers at the glaive and puts it on his back.
Whoa, Tabby, no. Tabby, no.
Dreon looks at Rain. I think this'll help settle the score when we get to Feronia.
That's good. What are you going to name it?
Name it?
Well, yes. A legendary warrior deserves a legendary weapon that the bards will sing of, no?
Legendary warrior my ass, and no, we don't really name our weapons.
Oh. I mean, you are kind of on track to defeat a demon dragon queen god and then usurp the crown of Feronia or whatever, so I don't know. Seems pretty legendary to me.
Well, first thing you learn is that nothing's done until it's done, so maybe after the fact.
Fair enough.
Dreon is actually a lot more like almost like childlike gleeful than you've ever seen him. Rain, it's like he got a Christmas present he really likes.
Is this like the Limp Bizkit song, Give Me Something to Break right now?
Oh my god.
He just actually seems like in a better mood than you've seen him at any point so far.
Are you a motherfucking chainsaw?
Yeah, he's just a glaive saw man now.
The correct answer to that was what, but that's fine.
I'm not going to give you... No.
No.
You tried to bait me twice into saying Limp Bizkit lyrics. I'm not going to do it.
Ah, so
close.
disappointed in you,
So
Floor
close.
Man.
No. That was actually fun trivia fact. The first CD I ever bought was a Limp Bizkit CD, so I probably should have responded with that. But
I don't act like you're classy now all of a sudden.
What? I'm a pretty classy guy these days. I'll just throw it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Drian watches Rain go and closes the door, and goes over to his bed.
Okay. Drian, can take a long rest. Wangdoodle, I'm assuming you find a room.
Yes, Wangdoodle finds a room and decides after this evening that maybe his defenses could use an upgrade.
Yeah, might be a little, weak.
So he's going to infuse his armor to become repulsion armor.
Ooh. And what does that do? Tell
Give
me.
1 second to pull it up again.
Oh, you can read it from chat too. Let's see.
I know, I don't know if I can actually find that particular feat in there.
Yeah, the infusion like UI is not awesome, if I recall.
Yeah, it's not.
Sorry, I have to go through all of the... where is it? I know it's in here.
There's a search function.
If not, I was a lie. I live a lie.
Now remember, there was a few different types of infusions that you could do.
Yes, I know. I was almost certain that there was a special thing from Artificers about a specific set of armor. Just for some reason, I don't remember what it is.
It might be. Are you? You're not an armorer though. It might be.
No,
Is
he's
it an
a-
armor?
I would hope not, but I could be wrong in thinking that, yes. No, here it is. Arcane propulsion armor. So the wearer of the armor increases their walking speed by 5 feet.
Okay.
Armor includes gauntlets, each of which is a magic melee weapon that can be wielded only when the hand is holding nothing. The wearer is proficient with the gauntlets, each dealing 1d8 force damage on a hit, and has the thrown property with normal range 20 feet, long range 60 feet.
What
When
is the
thrown,
name
gauntlet
of the...
detaches and-
What is the name of the first thing? Like, what is the name of the infusion?
Arcane propulsion armor.
Okay. I do have that, actually. Is that what you want to use?
Yes.
1 second. Oh my god. Tabby. Giant cat. Arcane propulsion armor. Very good. And do you want to make it the armor or the gauntlet?
Oh no, the gauntlets are included in the armor.
Oh! Okay. Arcane propulsion armor. That's rad. Okay.
And as a bonus for Wangdoodle and many in his field, if the wearer is missing any limbs, the armor replaces those limbs.
Oh! Okay, an arcane propulsion gauntlet has been equipped to your inventory, and the armor is now both attuned and equipped. What else are you making?
Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, I think the only other thing I would probably do... I think that'll be it for now, because I'll get my stuff back on a long rest anyway.
Sounds good. Okay, you got your gauntlets in your inventory. We're good to go.
Nice.
All right, everybody, take your long rest.
Long rested prematurely.
A lot of people have that problem, Trevor.
Possibly 50% of the party.
As time passes within the Arcane Audacity, you finally get a much needed bit of shut-eye. Drian, in your room, you see the bed has a few stray white hairs on it from some other animal, but you haven't seen a cat around here. Something else has been in this
That's
bed.
not true, Christina. We covered this last time. Akashiba never even slept in that bed.
He's been in there. He's walked in there. He's made of hair.
He literally left before he even got his room.
Yeah. Akashima was so disappointed that he actually just left. That's why he left the adventure.
Yeah.
The fuck?
He was so unimpressed by Rain's macaroni necklace that he just moved to Borealis full time.
Yep.
Bonsai, your plant has returned, thankfully. And Rain, you everything seems oh so wonderful after you all take your much-needed long rests. A new day has dawned, and the ship continues on its course. Rain, you start to feel a bit of a headache come on. There's an incessant scratching at the back of your head that's kind of bothering you. And it's been bothering you for about half an hour now.
Does that scratching in the back of my head sound or feel familiar? As in somebody is trying to dream me?
Not that kind of itch, but it feels more like something is probing around the outside of the arcane Audacity.
Like someone?
Something.
Oh my god.
Rain thundering down the steps. Wang Doodle, you see Rain flying through.
It's like the scene from Monty Python where it just keeps going up the stairs.
Well, all right then.
Rain is on a mission. You can follow her if you wish.
I mean, I guess.
Rain.
What's going on?
You exit out the portal. For Rain, I'm going to pause this real quick. One moment, please. One moment, Rain. I'm going to pull you to the scene. Alright, give me 1 second. Rain, I'm going to describe this scene for you. As you step out of the portal to the deck of the arcane Audacity. The ship is floating amidst the Polaris Mountains, very much on its course. However, glowing in the distance and approaching the ship are fat green moths that are radiating a faint green light. They seem to be coming closer to the ship, flying on the Arctic winds. 2 have already alit upon the ship and are starting to gnaw at the balloons, excreting a thick and gelatinous green goo upon the ship before consuming it. What do you do?
Rain sticks her head back into the portal Wang Doodle, it's time to do your job as the cannons.
You got it. I'll be right there.
Bonsai do also exit.
Yeah, that voice from Rain didn't sound like things are going okay, so Bonsai is curious.
Okay.
Wang Doodle is going to hastily use his claw to scratch some quick runes onto his staff and activate his arcane firearm ability while infusing it with enhanced arcane focus.
Okay, perfect. One moment, please. So you may have to factor that in to your hits and damage. Sorry, I lost the scene. As Bonsai and Wang Doodle go through the portal, Drian, you may not be aware of what is going on. You've had a long rest. You have not put up the link. And you are on a different floor of the tower. One moment, please.
Drian just kind of looking at the slipper list like, what are you supposed to be?
One moment, please. Sorry, apparently today I'm very, very slow. The moths circle the ship, emitting slight, faint green glows from their body. Wang Doodle, Bonsai, and Rain, I need all three of you to roll initiative. Drian, you are not on this scene.
Oh.
And need an initiative from Bonsai.
Sorry, I could ask for a work thing, but continue.
Okay. Top of the round. Round 1. Wang Doodle. You see the faintly glowing moths surrounding the ship. Some of them deciding where to put their mandibles down and begin chomping away at the hull.
Wang Doodle immediately takes a look around to find any blocked lines of sight or anything that would obstruct view for him or any of his toys.
The things that are behind you are about 15 feet up. He's on top of the balloon here, so you would have to get up here somehow in order to be able to see him. Plus, he is being obscured by clouds of exhaust coming from the airship. So this one up here might be a little bit of a problem. The ones to the west and the east, and the one on the ship to the north, are very easily seen. But there's another to the northeast that may be slightly blocked by that balloon.
Alright. Wang Doodle is going to find the best point of access and will scooch up to about here and then drop Wang Doodle's patented ballista.
The ballista joins the initiative order. And you can use it as a bonus action. Oh, look at that, I don't even have to move it.
And then I think I'm going to then shimmy back this way to get out of its way. And then I believe we're going to target the ballista to the east. And let's see what happens here. Ah. It seems we might be blocked by a wall.
Oh, god damn, my invisible walls. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna delete them. If you fall off
I
the
can
ship...
retarget.
No, I think you might have to re-push the button, but man, that change to the invisible walls is really annoying. Don't fall off the ship. I put them there for your safety. Go nuts.
Alright, let's try again.
It's off the rails! That'll hit. Whew. A rocketing blast off the side of the ship sends the corpse-light moth into a bit of a downward spiral, but it still flies. A lot of dust falls off of the gleaming moth.
And I don't think there's much else I need to do or can do at this point, so I think that'll be it.
The moth that just got blasted by the cannon is not particularly happy about the situation, and will measure accordingly. We'll move towards the disturbance. I should stay about right here. And fluttering just off the side of the boat, out of reach, it spreads its mandibles and hawks a splash of acid in your direction. He will also target the Force Ballista. Glar. I need both of you two to make a dex save.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
That's a double fail, and both of you take a small amount of acid damage. You know, your Force Ballista has plenty of hit points. And he's still fine.
Well, that's... I was expecting that to be much worse. I know we can do this.
What on earth? Oh, okay, sorry. It was like scrolled off the map. Next up, the corpse-light moth to the west also begins to fly forward, creeping towards the source of the noise and magic. And once again, poor Wangdoodle. Wangdoodle, I might need you to... Nope, never mind. You're good. You are an amazing character, and that's fantastic. Sorry. The corpse-light moth will flap its wings in your general direction and start creating a buffet of wind.
Oh, well, that's not very nice.
Unless it's a Jimmy buffet of wind, in which case that's pretty sick.
As dust and green light flies off of the moth, you all are assaulted by moth powder and radiant energy emanating off of the moth. The Audacity will definitely fail that save. And as the dust touches the hole, it begins to crack and grow old right before your very eyes, splitting very large cracks down the planks. The Force Ballista also fails, and you hear the creaking of metal as it seems to age as it comes in contact with the moth dust. Rain and Wangdoodle, however, you succeed, and you only take half damage. This radiant wind... Tabby, oh my god, everything is annoying me today. Hold on. I love you, and you need to get down and not stand in front of my monitor. The Audacity cannot be flung 15 feet away, but your failing force ballista gets flung 15 feet backwards due to the gust of the wind, and comes dangerously close to careening over the edge of the Audacity.
Well, that's just rude.
There's a moth at the north part of the ship that is eagerly chomping on the hull, and it sets its eyes on the magical ornithopter and begins to munch away at it.
You get off of that!
The corpse-like moth with its mandibles bites into the back leg of your carefully crafted ornithopter with its proboscis, seeking the magic inside. And your poor, very delicate flying machine cracks audibly.
No, I don't have the pots to fix it!
The moth drinks deeply of the ornithopter's magic. Rain, you're up.
Are these your friends, Wangdoodle?
I'm sorry, say that again, I was a bit distracted.
Are these your friends? Did they come with you?
No. Oh, I'm not... I don't know any of them.
I swear, I don't know these guys. How close are we to this guy?
We went to, like, different schools or something.
Actually, we'll leave with an insight check. If I can find insight, there we go. Nope.
Nice. Good lead, good lead.
All right. Rain pokes her head back through the curtain. Dreon, get your ass down here. There's things to hit with your glaive.
Dreon, how do you respond to that?
I mean, I assume even though Dreon's like up multiple floors, right? Like he probably hears rain.
Yeah, what? 1 second.
What's the acoustic situation in this imaginary flying castle?
Make me a perception check.
I can't click on my character that I know of.
Why?
Because I'm currently watching Corpse-like Moths in the Audacity. My character's not there to click on.
Oh, apparently
He's
you heard.
right next to Rain?
I don't see it. I literally just see Corpse-like Moths.
You should reload.
You do.
Oh yeah, I just dropped
Alright,
you
well-
next to Rain.
Well, while that's all happening, Rain is going to... Oh, there's another one up there. Okay.
There is.
I don't think I can get all 4 of them, so we're just gonna go ahead and do this. From where Rain is going to... But let me see if this works this way. Melee weapon attacks.
What are you thinking, Rain? Talk it out.
No, okay. That's fine. We are going to just do Steel Wind Strike.
We like it.
We sure do. So Rain will whoop up here.
Okay.
Or, sorry, no. Rain will actually bloop here.
Okay.
We'll do this guy first.
That'll hit. Oh, God. As he takes 30 force damage from your first Steel Wind Strike.
Yep. And we blitz over here to this guy. We'll attack him.
God, Rain is an anime character.
40.
Jesus.
Raid is an anime character. Thank you for noticing. And then Rain will blitz up here.
Okay.
We'll hit this guy.
The amount of necrotic energy these corpse-like moths are radiating as you get close to them is quite noticeable. Rain, as you get within 10 feet of them, you instantly notice one of their abilities. That they, not that one, but that is also fine. Where'd it go? Yeah, it's this. While the moth is flying, the area within 10 feet of it is difficult terrain.
Oh. That's rude as fuck. And then Rain will... Oh my god, I have 2 Starlight Steps. Hold up. Well, we'll find out which one is the right one.
Uh-oh. That
Hey,
one
that
works.
one worked.
Hey! Alright, nice
Nailed it.
flourish.
And that will conclude Rain's turn.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Next up.
At this point, Dreon comes barreling out.
Did you make that perception check?
No, you just put me out there, so I just assumed that was a done deal.
I put you out there because you needed to make a perception check.
I see.
Okay. Drian, I will, at the start of the next round, I will add you to the initiative order.
Okay.
For now, I will hide your token. The corpse-light moth that is currently to the southwest, flying just above the balloon and hawking up a big old glob of acid, turns towards, let's go Rain and Bonsai. And gives him a good hawk of acid. The green blob goes sailing towards you. Make me a dex save, you two. Alright, as you both succeed on your dex saves, you take no damage from the acid splash and carefully tiptoe around it. The moth goes 10 feet up. The corpse-light moth at the very northeast part of the map. We'll do a little flying. Let's see, he's gonna go 45, 55, 60. Okay, you two cannot be in the same space. How about you go up 10 feet?
Yeah, God, idiots. How long have you guys been playing this game?
Yeah, God!
Everybody knows that.
And like the moth on the other side, but begins to buffet. Not Jimmy Buffett. In a very wide cone around it. Let's see. As it begins to flap its wings, it tries to push the afflicted overboard. Make me strength saves. The Audacity will succeed, and the wood does not crack as much against the aging dust of the moth. I am looking at the Force Ballista that also succeeds, but is now visibly wounded. And Bonsai succeeds. You are not knocked backwards, but only take half damage from the wing buffet. Bonsai, you're up. The Force Ballista is visibly rusting before your very eyes as the rest of your party is trying to get knocked around the airship.
Seems natural. That works out okay. Yeah, Bonsai was not prepared for a fight, but interesting. They're also going to peek their head back into the curtain and telepathically communicate to Saiphius wherever they are. Hey, wake up! Get out here, we need you! And then is going to step forward, leap up onto the railing.
Oh.
And from there, try to use the momentum to get a good whip attack off
Okay.
at 10-foot range. Hits. Okay.
All right. Stop with your reach.
Hey, they should stop with their flying.
The whip tears into one of the wings and puts a visible hole in it. The moth flutters awkwardly, trying to gain height. Cannot.
And then on the kind of pull back, Bonsai will do just like a nice little flick of their wrist and attack the other one. Hardly miss. But they're going to use that then to jump back down into safety and actually step to... I can't see with all the smoke. Is this a safe territory?
Yeah, that's fine. You can be on the vent, but it is going to create cover.
Yeah, we want to be covered. So yeah, Bonsai will end their turn there.
Okay.
And that's everything.
It will grant cover, but also give you cancer. That was the part Christina left off. Magic cancer.
But on the upside, Mark
Bonsai just wears
Ruffalo
what cancer is.
Mark Ruffalo will make a movie about the cancer and will ultimately get it banned. So that's the trade-off.
We do have the signage there that there are chemicals here known to the state of Polaris to cause cancer, so it's really on you.
Wangdoodle, you're up. The whole of the Audacity groans as the wood is quickly aging.
Wangdoodle looks at the ballista. I know I forgot something. Oh yeah, and points his staff to activate the mobility module on the cannon, and then turns his staff towards the corpse light moths on the east, drawing an immense amount of heat towards the front of the rune-edged staff, and lets forth a scorching ray.
No! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Can you try that one more time for me? This is what I get for...
Oh, I had a window. Yeah.
This is what I get for updating modules before the session. You'll have to roll again. Oh, thank God. Are all 3 rays going into the moth?
Yeah, into the one moth, yeah.
All right, seems good. Zor? Keep it coming. Let me see the damage roll. That'll hit. Wangdoodle just absolutely zorching. 2 scorching ray bolts hit the corpse light moth. It is still fluttering. There are small crackles of necrotic energy as your scorching ray sets some of the necrotic dust alight, and it makes very audible popping sounds as it makes contact with the fire.
Let's see. There's not really a whole lot of safe spaces for Wangdoodle at this point, but he's gonna shuffle over here, and yeah, and then it's gonna be time for the cannon to activate.
What does cannon do?
For what can only be described as comically boot-shaped legs start coming out from the bottom of the cannon, lifting it up with the hydraulic sound of the and then you watch as those legs just carry it over in pure, like, 1990s animatronic style.
God, he's going the 15 feet.
It turns relocks onto the original target, and a large explosion comes out of the front again.
Oh god. 19 will hit. Force ballista's doing work, and the moth is very quickly losing dust.
The moth is also pushed back 5 feet.
Oh, he is. As he gets shunted backwards from the blast.
Man, these things really just stick around a while. That'll be it.
All right.
Yeah, it's very strange. Lou sent you as, recompense for our ballistas, but he didn't really prepare you at all, it doesn't seem like. What we'd be fighting.
It's so mean.
It's almost like Lou's a dick.
You know, he wasn't my favorite teacher, to be honest.
The corpse light moth. He will, The thonking. He will flutter. Let's see, back 5 feet? Can't. You little shit force ballista. I am gonna get you. Come here, you little bastard!
No, he's so
hungrily descends upon the force ballista. Delicious rust. You are gonna get proboscised.
No, he's too young. Don't do it.
And he misses. As the proboscis dives into the the hull of the Audacity instead.
Only Christina would take the most hated monster in D&D lore ever, the rust monster, and give it fucking wings.
I mean...
Gotta respect the game.
It's a good game we play. Let's see if his Radiant Wind recharges. It does not, and he cannot use it this turn. Let's see. Yeah, let's give it wings. He will target Dreon and let loose a glob of acid.
Wait. I'm not technically there, is my understanding.
You are. You rolled the start of the round, so you burst through, and now you're added to the initiative order. So you are there now.
That's fucking convenient.
You have to be there in order to roll initiative. You gauge your, your surroundings, see what the dangers are.
Yeah, look, let's just simplify this to you're the DM and you've made a decision.
I hope this crits.
That's not how Acid Splash works, but it does deserve a crit.
All right, you two, make me a dex save. All right, double success. I see. As you
we don't
dance.
even have Bonsai's aura effect up right now.
It's true.
Apollo, kick him like the jukebox, get it started again.
I will fly back this way a little bit. The corpse light moth to the north still enjoys crunching on its delightful ornithopter.
I really hope that wasn't expensive.
It's technically not even fully paid for.
One of the wings cracks visibly.
Is it a lease?
It was kind of borrowed with collateral.
Rain, you're up.
What a weird fucking situation this all is. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and I hit this guy. Or actually, well, insight check. Hey, there we go.
What would you like to know?
What are these assholes' Dex saving throws.
+4.
All right, seems good. What's my range on that? 60. Oh yeah, we should be good. Easy. Okay. We are going to... Oh! Hang on, I need to fix my mind slivers on my bar. I got a new one. There we go. That worked.
Ah, the quick one.
Yeah.
He will fail that int save.
What type should this actor be created as? I'll close that. And then we will... Fuck it, we're doing it. This guy's have plenty of health.
Just casual disintegrating off the... Oh.
Casually disintegrating.
He will fail a dex save with a 4 and takes 71 force damage as Rain's line of disintegrate goes careening over and through the ornithopter, thankfully not hitting it. It blasts the moth in the face.
Get off my fucking ship.
You are surprised after the disintegrate ray wears off to see the moth still standing, though now devoid of most of its necrotic dust.
That's it, that's Rain's turn.
Drion?
Drion is going to quickly step aside from incoming acid and then look over and try to insight the moth.
What would you like to know?
Can I get an insight bar, or sorry, can I get a health bar on the moth near the ornithopter?
Sure. 1 second. There you go.
Concerning. Okay, how high up are the moths flying, or is that kind of like different for each moth?
So I'm gonna say the whole is 0. The moths that are off the boat are visibly going to be flying and probably not accessible unless you do something absolutely crazy, like climb up on that balloon. This one is currently, I'm squinting, 10 feet up. I had to zoom in a little bit. And this one is also 10 feet up, but this here is 15 feet higher than where you currently are now. So this guy is technically 25 feet higher than your current position. Math. Okay. Drion
quickly turns on the one that's on the hull of the boat.
It's currently trying to eat the force ballista. Oh, God. What have we done? It will succeed its save. Don't know why it's making it take half damage. 1 second. I'm gonna apply the full brunt of that damage.
Please. Alright, and then Drion takes off running, and I think I clocked that he stops, here. And at this point, Christina, I would like to jump up at it.
This one is at deck level. The one up here, you'd have to jump up on the balloon here first.
Okay, so Drion is going to, Drion's going to jump here and go after this one.
Sounds good. Tabby. Swear to God. I love you, and why are you like this today? This thing is frightening. Oh, God. Drion? Killing 2 moths, you leave little left.
Dreon points the glaive at this one over here and looks back at the rest of their crew. I can't reach those ones, so you're gonna have to do it. And that's gonna end his turn.
Next up, the corpse light moth that is on the top of the balloon, on the top of the Audacity. 1 second. Meal interrupted. You cannot see Wangdoodle as he is obscured by smoke, and so is Bonsai. Wangdoodle and Bonsai, make me a stealth check with advantage.
Last turn, Bonsai was just screaming out, "Am I hidden now?"
Apparently not. As the moth comes flying down to Bonsai's position, as he tries to buffet his wings and knock the two around. 1 second. Let's go. Let's see my origin point here. Bonsai, make me a dex save.
Said strength, is that cool?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, whatever is actually prompting. Bonsai, you fail with a 12. 1 moment, please. Bonsai, as the moth flies down to your position, it buffets its wings, and you are flung back 15 feet. You grab onto the railing of the Audacity as you almost go entirely over the edge. However, you do get closer to this other corpse-like moth, who descends down on you. You will see if he recharges his Radiant Wind, and he does. Instead, he will attack you with his proboscis. As you ledge grab, like in Super Smash Brothers, he takes the opportunity to down smash.
This is so rude.
Bonsai, you take 14 radiant damage as the proboscis lights up with a curious light as it penetrates into your wooden armor. I was going to say flesh, but you don't really have flesh. Bonsai, you're up. You are on the precipice of Polaris and see the mountains passing by quickly below you.
Good thing Bonsai can't see more than 10 feet in front of them. They're going to try and climb up first. Do I need to do a check or anything?
You are technically still on ground. However, the area around the moth is difficult terrain for 10 feet, so every square you move will be 10 feet until you are out of his radius.
Yeah, Bonsai's gonna scramble very ungracefully up onto the deck, then stand up, look back, and take some revenge here.
How dare you?
What are you doing and where do you come from? This is not appropriate.
The moths are hungry, and you're a giant magical light in the sky.
Yeah, they're gonna get some of this light. Bonsai's gonna infuse his first hit with a level 1 Divine Smite.
Oh! As you cut into the moth, you notice that the radiant damage is entirely reflected off of the moth. It appears to be immune to radiant damage.
That's not right. Are they actually of Arctis? Are they not evil? Bonsai is going to try to incite them.
What would you like to know?
Do they appear like they have any sort of, like, intelligence to the level that they would understand language?
No. They have an
All right,
intelligence
cool.
score of 2.
Well, sometimes nature just doesn't do what it's supposed to do.
They're naturing. They're very hangy.
Not wasting spell slots.
No, hit him with more radiant damage.
I did, but not that much. And that is going to be the end of Bonsai's turn.
Very good. Start of the round. Wangdoodle, you're up. You are currently obscured in the magical exhaust smoke of the Audacity.
Ah, great. Which is very convenient because I think I'm within 10 feet, right? Yeah, I am. Great. How do I want to do this? All right. I need to shimmy up to my cannon. Thing is, can I do it? Let's see. I think.
So your first step will be difficult terrain. Because you are within 10 feet of the corpse light moth. And your second step will also be. Unless you go here. You'd have to go here and then around, yeah.
I think
his square is here.
That. We're just gonna shimmy and then shimmy up to here.
It's good. It's a good shimmy.
Alright. While Dreon is maybe not paying full attention to what Wangdoodle does, he points the staff in Dreon's direction and mumbles out an incantation that seems to hasten the threads of time around Dreon.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell no. Alright. Dreon, you feel the blood in your veins quicken as familiar magic, just like rain would cast, hastens your attacks.
And then there's not really a whole lot else I really can do, but let me get an insight on the moth near Bonsai.
Alright, let's see it. What would you like to know?
I'd like a health bar. I'd like to see how well it's still standing.
You sure about that?
Not really, but I've already made the decision.
This moth seems particularly healthy. The radiant damage Bonsai tried to do to it was reflected off its shimmering dust.
We're not fans of exactly how close it is to our teammates, so Cannon will rotate around, lock onto its new target, and give it a kabang.
We like to see it. She bangs, she bangs.
She no.
Oh my god, a 29 hits.
Oh, okay, good.
13 force damage. Bonsai, you see a shimmering green cloud go up around you as a cannon blasts more dust off the moth.
And the blast forces the moth just 5 more feet away from our good friend.
It screeches. Does that end your round, Wangdoodle?
I believe yes, it will at this point.
Start of the round. Round 3, the corpse light moth to the northwest. It's gonna see if he charges his wind, and he does. He's gonna go near Dreon and begin flapping his wings. This too will hit the ornithopter. Let's see some saves. Ornithopter Chan No! As the radiant wind shimmers off of the moth's scales, Drian, you succeed on your strength save, and you are not rocked backwards by the wind. The ornithopter also succeeds.
Drian crosses his arms in front of his face and withstands the wind.
The moth will quickly retreat. Rain, you're up.
There we go. Oh, perfect. No. We're done with this. We're done with all of this. Raina's gonna cast Mind Sliver.
No! Fails the int save.
And we're gonna follow it up with Polymorph.
What? No! Wait!
So the corpse light moth devolves back into a caterpillar.
No!
And I don't know exactly how much damage it's going to take when it hits the ground, but I'm pretty confident that the quarter of a hit point from the there's going to be plenty of damage that's going to carry over from the quarter of a hit point that a fucking grub has.
Oh my month! 1 second. Do I have a grub?
We are
grub.
hundreds of feet in the air, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this thing, yeah.
Gotta be a terminal velocity though, right?
Funny enough, not in D&D.
No terminal velocity. You see it get a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller as it disappears.
And Rain just continues concentrating on the spell, keeps concentrating on the spell until she feels the source of her spell cease to be.
Very good. Rain, does that end your turn?
We'll insight check. I don't know if there's much less to learn about these guys. We can get some hit point bars, I guess.
No.
Nope. That's 2 critical fails on the insight. All right, that's it.
All right, that's good. Drian, the poor ornithopter next to you is much worse for the wear.
Drian withstands the buffet and then watches as the thing is turned into a grub and just begins falling, and Drian grunts and then turns and goes real fast over here.
Get him, Drian. Oh god.
Sorry, my cat in real life is yelling at me.
Yeah, my cat is also doing it.
Very hungry.
He's like, get him, Dad, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. God. Oh, it's a miss. Drian, you are rolling terribly and still hitting.
Is it supposed to take half damage?
Let me double check. Let me fix that damage real quick. Boop. Let me see if he took half damage from his other save. No, he failed that one. Failed that one. Okay, he is correct now.
Okay. And Drian's gonna use the bonus attack.
That'll hit.
Ooh. And Drian is going to action.
Don't forget your hasted attack too.
Well, I think I just did 4 attacks. Did I not? Did I
He
do
did.
3?
He did.
Oh, okay.
He did. Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, it just went so fast.
Yeah, he was just swinging like nuts.
damage is not showing up for some reason.
Might have been too fast. Can you try and hit him again?
Yeah.
Oh, was it just your polearm master damage that wasn't showing up?
I don't know. I just didn't have a damage button, so now I do. Alright, Dreon dashes over to this one.
This moth is about 10 feet up and still in your reach. He's swinging out of his mind.
He did take half damage from the first one.
Let me fix that, undo it, and then reapply it. Oop. He's
And
fixed.
I think, yeah, so it's, I only get one extra attack on the first battery, right? So after Action Surge, I still only have 3 attacks.
Right. Correct.
Yep.
Okay. That ends Dreon's turn as he's just zipping around, swinging.
There's a flurry of blades. Dreon, you are a danger. The corpse light moth next to you, Dreon. Dude, fuck this. He will Radiant Wind. Now, let's see. Can I get all 3 of you? Yes. Shifting right here. Rain, Bonsai, Dreon! See some strength saves as you survive the wind. Rain, you fail. Finally, we found Rain's weakness. Strength checks. Rain, your concentration is tested. You succeed with a 15. Dreon, the amount of magic these moths are putting off, the radiant flickers, remind you of the sands of the diamond dunes of Feronia, and they tear into your fur and get to your flesh underneath. Dreon, you fail with a 14. Bonsai succeeds and Rain fails. Dreon, you are pushed 15 feet backwards, and you hit the wall. Rain, you are pushed 15 feet backwards and almost go over the side. If something that is flung 15 feet away strikes an object, wall, or floor, you take additional bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet you were thrown. You were thrown 10 feet. So, Dreon, you are going to take an additional 6 bludgeoning damage. You can apply that to your token.
What a dick.
Hitting the wall is definitely a little painful. And it will go fluttering backwards. Bonsai, you're up.
What? How rude. Bonsai is going to have seen the wind blow their party members away and is going to step over to Rain and lay on hands. Make sure she's in fighting shape. Let's give you 25 health.
Sweet.
You have to add 24 of it manually, sorry.
Okay. 24.
Yeah, it should have done 1 automatically, and then another 24 you gotta do.
Gotcha.
And that is Bonsai's turn.
Wangdoodle, you're up. Your ornithopter yet lives.
Wangdoodle now woefully realizes he never stored a spell inside of his staff.
No!
And quickly swaps hands to aim his crossbow at the moth.
Oh, we are at crossbow. God. Remember the time when Kozlo had to use a crossbow, Rain?
He actually did pretty well, as I recall.
He did. It was just sad that he had to be put in that position.
Artificers, man, they're so weird.
Oh, that'll hit. Nice shot. That too piercing.
Hey, you know, sometimes a little bit goes a long way, you know? Hey, listen.
The moth seems very unfazed by the tiny bolt hitting its chitinous exoskeleton.
Hey, note to self, we gotta make sure we come in fully loaded.
Like, would it really be so bad to give them higher than 5th level spells? I mean, come on, Watsy.
Horse
Look at this
ballista?
poor guy out here.
I mean, we got some other stuff that's kind of ridiculous, but yeah, I agree. The ballista just shimmies down 10 feet. Ooh, you know what? Do I actually even want to do that? That's a good question. One moment, because I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can measure it out.
Oh, yeah.
Take your time.
Yeah, we want to. Yeah. The cannon actually moves 15 feet towards the moth. Locks on target, and the feet seem to anchor down a little bit stronger into the deck at this point, as it loads up and fires.
That'll hit. 11 force damage.
If we need to, just stay right. Don't get closer to the cannon at this point. I think I have an idea.
I'm gonna eat this cannon.
And then the force of the blast should hopefully just deter our moth friend just a little bit more.
He is blasted back 5 feet. That end your round.
Yes, it does.
Next, the falling rhymeworm grub falls at terminal velocity, and disappears into the darkness.
It's okay. Rain is concentrating on the spell and will mentally know when it goes.
Oh yeah, you'll know. Hold on.
That's what I'm
Quick
waiting
math. Well, what is the altitude and terminal velocity? I can't do that. Rain, you're up. It will be a quantity of rounds.
It'll be fine. Like, Rain is happy to concentrate on the spell for as long as it takes. The anticipation. I think we're just gonna Zorch the Mothy Boy. Cause yeah. Lead with the Mind Sliver.
He is never going to save that.
I'll follow up with Psychic Glance.
You don't even know his name.
I don't need to know his name. That's only if I can't see him.
His name's just Corpse.
Oh, God. He's incapacitated.
I like the little, I think it's supposed to be like a creepy, sighing sound, but it just sounds like cheering at the end.
Yeah!
Yeah!
It's like watching him, it's like he got hit by 8 or more damage in Hearthstone.
Yeah,
Whoa.
exactly. That'll be it. That's what he started.
The moth hovers in the air, stunned, unable to do anything. Dreon?
Dreon whips out his bow.
Forced to bow in current year. You will probably have to step forward about 5 feet in order to see your target. Also, the cloud of smoke is incredibly obscuring.
Well, Dreon just walked through that. Who cares about that?
Wow. As he walks through the exhaust, doesn't look at the explosions behind him. Can Dreon hit something 10 to to 15 feet away with his bow?
It's more like, can the
Yes.
bow do damage?
Can the bow do damage? Oh! Plink, plink! Drian, you shoot the moth out of the air as it's completely incapacitated by Rain's psychic lance, and it falls, plummeting to the ground.
Drian sneers and then immediately places his face over the railing and begins throwing up. As the effect of haste wears off.
He's getting used to it.
You just hear over the God, I hate magic.
Do you though?
Yeah, okay. Drian continues throwing up for a good 30 seconds before, standing back up and wiping his mouth.
It takes about 30 seconds for Drian's sickness to abate. Rain, your concentration drops.
Ray just has like this look of just like satisfaction, just like, that was nice.
I'm gonna remove your concentration real quick. There you go.
Having wiped his mouth off, Drian walks up. The fuck was that about?
Well, I suspect they wanted to eat our magic. It's not the first time that's happened. In fact, that's why we ordered ballistas from Lou. Rain looks at Wang Doodle.
Well, this was a decent field test. I think the artillery did fine. I came unprepared.
I believe
much about the
your
cannons.
cannons have a specific amount they're healed for if you cast mending on them.
It's 2d6.
Give me 2d6.
But separately to this particular altercation, we do have literally an entire crew. Who's flying this ship right now? Esther!
Esther's flying the ship.
Yeah, and speaking of which, Rain, should we have more military-minded folks out here all the time? Going back to our first conversation when we got the ship, if anything happened out here, everyone inside would perish.
No, that's not how that works. Everybody would still be in the dream, you'd be fine. We'd just be sort of stuck in limbo until I fished everybody out. However, we do have military-minded individuals. We have, like I said, an entire crew. Rain steps over the door. Shah! Grun! Esther! The hell is going on?
There's a lot of silence coming from inside the Audacity.
Wang Doodle, before you take off, Drian gives you a couple of headbats. Nice job on the glaive. That thing's got kick.
Yeah, I was. I noticed how you like to swing it and tried to add some extra stabilizers to help it cut through a little faster.
I kind of feel bad about hitting you with it now. I feel like it probably fucking hurt.
I mean, it did, but nothing I couldn't get over. It's better to know how it works.
Drian nods and he says, "Good lad," and then he walks off.
Is there actually like an awkward silence on the inside of the ship? Like there's just nobody there?
Yeah, it's pretty quiet.
Rain walked into the Slack channel and pinged channel and no one responded.
Yeah, fuck that. Rain is going to go to people's desks.
Oh no. This is a work from home environment.
Alright, what does everybody else do?
Bonsai's patrolling the top of the ship and just looking for other attackers to come. And what the fuck is that green thing over there?
There's some residual acid on the top of the ship from the regurgitation from the corpse light moths.
Oh, I mean the stuff in the southwest.
Yeah, it's regurgitation. It's acid bile eating away slowly at one of the balloons on the ship.
Rain, we
What?
need someone to take a look at this.
That's Wang Doodle's job.
Wang Doodle,
Okay, yeah.
I trust you know what you're doing, but please make sure we don't fall out of the sky.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll hop on down and try to figure out what's going on.
The Audacity gives a little bit of a pained groan as it did take some damage in the onslaught. Wangdoodle, it's very hard to see because you are short and it is tall, but at the top of the balloon, a thick and viscous green goo is sliding down the east side of it. And you see where it touches the thick fabric of the balloons, it's starting to quickly age the cloth. You notice it lose color first, and then it begins to fray as if it were sitting out in the sun too long. And the seams start to pop apart. It's not like any acid you've really seen, but it might be closest to bleach, if we were to get technical. But just like the corpse light moths, it seems to age whatever it is touching. Make me an Arcana check.
Arcana check. Hopefully I know what I'm doing here.
These corpse light moths also feed on magic. And the way that thing is still radiating both acidic and necrotic aura tells you that it is strongly magical and may be affecting the airship on a magical level as well.
Do you have anything that can contain potent magical items?
You mean like a potion bottle?
I mean, if you look up here, we're gonna need more than that. But yeah, I think we're gonna. I want to look at this stuff, but I don't know if you have anything that can actually kind of hold it.
I mean, you're the artificer, so that's
Right,
kind of your
okay.
department.
Well, I figured
Maybe
you had
Esther
more.
or Morris. Rain yells again.
There's no response from inside.
Yeah, well, Rain did say she was going inside, so.
All right.
Wangdoodle's going to run into one, make sure we don't fall out of the sky, and two, find something that can contain that weird ooze.
Artificers and ooze, name a more iconic duo.
I need to put a few of you back on the map. Endrian, I see, is moving around. 1 second. Bonsai, do you want to stay on the deck for now?
Yeah, if everyone else went inside, Bonsai would be keeping watch for more moths to return.
Oh god, 2 Drions!
Nice.
No!
Too many Dreons. Too many
Meow,
Dreons.
meow, 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 meow.
Can't go down.
The entrance is
Can't go down.
over here. That's the wall. You have to go. It's the down. You can't just jump in the stairwell. Walk
What-
down it like a
Dad,
normal
this is
person.
just- it doesn't. I'm literally bumping
You
into
walking
it. It doesn't
around.
do anything.
This is so funny to
I
watch.
The
have
fuck?
approached this thing
Oh,
from every
are you going
angle.
into the basement? Sorry. That's a different scene. I apologize.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
The basement's
we'll
a different
there's
scene.
nobody in the basement.
Yeah, it's now only separated into upper and lower floors as opposed to like 7 different scenes.
Grun,
He's sleeping in his bed.
Grun.
He's sleeping deeply. Rain, make me a perception check. You see a thin dusting of, like a green shimmer. It reminds you of what was on the moth's scales. It is hanging in the air and lightly dusts the end table near Grun.
Rain thinks really hard about a bucket of ice cold water.
You get a bucket of ice cold water.
And Rain proceeds to dump it on Grun.
He sits up with a start. A simple shake would do next time.
Ship was under attack, Grun.
What?
Ship was under attack.
What do you mean? Oh gosh.
Precisely what I said, Grun.
Rain is on the rampage. Mora is just up filing her nails. She looks up at Rain enters. Oh, hello, Rain.
Ship was under attack, Mora. Did you not hear me shouting?
No, I didn't hear a thing.
Well, if you don't want to careen out of the sky and crash into the side of a mountain, maybe listen next time.
Oh, alright. Are we careening out of the sky?
No, you're welcome.
You go up a floor.
Walking on somebody taking a bath here in a second.
Morris is sleeping.
Mm-hmm. This one is going to be ice cold water, but with a little bit of sugar in it, so it's sticky afterwards.
Oh, what is it? Why is it sweet?
I don't know. Ship was under attack, Morris. Pay attention. Wake up.
You told me to get some sleep, and now you want me to be awake? Make up your mind. Ugh.
I want you to listen when I shout that the damn ship's under attack, Morris.
He sneezes a little bit.
Also, Wang Doodle might need some help. Like, apparently one of the balloons might be melting. Might be a problem.
What? Oh. More sleeps.
Shaw.
What's all the yelling about, Rain?
The ship was under attack, Shaw. Did you not hear me shouting that the ship is under attack?
No, I didn't hear a thing. Of course, I would have woken up if I had heard you. Don't be ridiculous, you seem very upset, and I understand that you would be, but I was in my room, understandably, and I dare say I feel quite tired.
Yes, apparently there were some moths, and they make everybody sleepy, apparently. However, we didn't have anybody on watch, so that's kind of awkward.
What about Harkin and, Rowley?
That's a great question, Shah. I have not found them yet.
No, I think there are 2 rooms down. Laryl looks up.
What the fuck?
It's Laryl.
Rain immediately closes the door. Rain locks the door. Oh my god! What's going on in here?
Rowley and Harkin are sleeping. They're on the carpet. They're on the floor. They're just 2 bugbears sleeping.
I just want to point out that Akashba leaves the ship and all order breaks down.
Yeah, absolutely true. Ool's over here. Ool's not asleep. Ool's totally fine.
They too have a little bit of necrotic moth dust scattered about.
Rain is going to use Mage Hand to just gently place Harkin's arm over Rowley.
You see her
before
expression
waking them up.
Visibly change even while she's sleeping. Like she starts baring her fangs, and there's a little
perfect. And then Rain steps back. And she goes, Harkin, Rowley, wake up.
What? Huh? Rain, what do you need? He looks at Rowley and takes his hand off her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She just growls at him and gives him a low, long stare. And tries to stifle a sneeze.
Interestingly enough.
With a natural crit perception check, I assume Dreon, with his excellent ears, can actually hear all of this taking place.
Depending on where you are, yeah. If you take an ear to the stairwell.
Just in the main hall, and I can hear Rain just mercilessly chastising everyone.
She is stomping through the ether.
Dreon grunts. Ugh, need to be on the receiving end of that.
We'll deal with that later. Rowley looks at you. What's all the commotion?
Rain with the most saccharine, sweet smile that belies her fury. Dear Rowley, Harkin, who is supposed to be on watch right now?
She points at Harkin. Harkin
Mhm.
blinks
Mhm.
and I just came in here to get a cup of water. I was on my patrol. I
Mhm.
I don't even
Mhm.
remember.
Yeah.
I don't even remember falling asleep. I didn't. What?
Mhm. Did you know that the ship was under attack by moths?
What?
Giant fucking moths that were eating the ship. Did you know that?
No, I had no idea. Where are they? He bursts out the
they're
door.
dead now.
Hutch!
You're welcome.
Show yourself! Show yourself! Oh, they're dead?
Mm-hmm. They're dead. But there's plenty of repairs now on the ship, so better get to it. Maybe
Yeah.
don't fall asleep on watch next time.
Get to it. Raleigh slams the door.
Rain opens the door. You help, Rowley. You also didn't respond when I shouted that the ship was under attack, so...
I wasn't even on watch.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you're not on watch, that does mean you don't have to help protect the ship.
Fine.
Is that how that works?
I'll clean up Harkin's mess again.
I'm
Harkin,
cracking up over here.
you're fucking stupid. Oh, God. Rain!
Sorry, Harkin. Do your job next time.
He just whimpers.
I think that's everybody.
Meanwhile, as everybody tries to get their bearings, Rain, you're not sure where this strange dust came from, as it is not something of your creation here in the Dreaming.
Is it like floating in the air still, or is it just on some surfaces?
No, it's just settled. Now it's just on certain surfaces. Rain comes in from the north. Drian and
Wangdoodle.
Wangdoodle.
There's some
Yeah,
weird moth dust around that you might want to study. I don't know if you're into like strange substances or whatever.
I mean, yeah, there's the ooze on the balloon. I think they might be tied together.
Yep, that seems likely. It's probably why everybody was falling asleep and not on watch. Somebody should also go down below deck and make sure Esther's okay and not asleep at the wheel. We still don't want to crash into a mountain.
Yeah, I'll head down there.
Alright, Wangdoodle, you will go downstairs. Drian, what do you do?
Duran just stands there with his arms crossed, kind of watching this exchange. He didn't say anything otherwise.
Rain, do you remain upstairs or do you also go downstairs?
Is downstairs where like the engine room and everything is?
It is, yeah.
Sure, I'll go down.
One moment, please. As Rain, Wangdoodle, actually just Rain and Wangdoodle, make their way downstairs into the basement of the Arcane Audacity. They are looking for additional answers. One moment.
Everybody's beds for the next week will be just slightly uncomfortable and a little bit lumpy in ways that they can't quite figure out why or address, just so they can't get too comfortable in the future.
The kitchen, where Laryl has been spending her time relearning some of the basic enjoyments of life, is currently empty, but there are some cold pies on the counter. Rain and Wangdoodle.
Oh, I suppose we didn't do this tour previously, Wangdoodle. Welcome to the kitchens.
Is there supposed to be someone in here, or just at like certain times?
I mean, anybody can come and make anything that they want. It's a fully staffed and stocked kitchen, but also you could just kind of will something into existence. So this is like when you need to make real food.
Oh, okay. Seems well equipped.
Most of it's probably not real.
You go downstairs into a a cache of goods lies strewn about. Weapons collected from their journeys line some racks to the east, and some assorted crossbow bolts and empty chests, ornamental armor, and a dragon's skull even are the main attractions of this room. A sleeping Esther is curled up next to a statue at the southeast part of the room. She is sleeping deeply.
Esther?
Esther? Rain, you are aware that the engine room is a hidden room that is a part of this room. Esther is near the entrance.
Apparently, there's an engine room over there.
Oh, what? Okay.
Maybe we should wake up Esther, though, first to make sure that, somebody's flying the ship and we're not going to crash into a mountain.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Wang Doodle also is very careful to look for any particulate or anything that might resemble moth dust being around Esther.
Make me a perception check.
I'd roll it faster if I knew how to read.
You see evidence of the dust being in the room near the large urn to Esther's left. Bits of flaky necrotic moth dust, causing the gold to have a nice patina.
Wang Doodle takes a small vial and what looks to be a unsharpened scalpel and shoves some of that dust into a vial before putting it away in his artificer's bag.
You can make a note that you gain some corpse-like moth dust. Esther is sleeping soundly at the base of the foot of this statue. Rain, you know that's normally where the obscured door is to the Lacaris's chamber.
Esther dear, please wake up.
What am I doing? Why am I down here sleeping? I was getting some weird energy readings from the crystal and I came down to check it out. I felt so sleepy that I was gonna get Morris to watch my back and I think I fell asleep.
Yeah,
is everything okay?
The ship came under attack. Nope, everything's not okay.
But what? Why would we be falling asleep here in the dreaming?
That's a really great question. Something I'm really hoping the three artificers on this crew can actually help figure out. But first, do want to make sure somebody's flying the ship and we're not going to crash into the side of a mountain.
Oh, that would definitely be me. I have us charted to go on the right course, but I definitely need to re-triangulate. Here, why don't... Let's go at least check on Lacaris, too. Wayne Doodle, I don't think you've seen it, but this is the power source of the ship.
Oh yeah, we had that lovely conversation before all this.
Oh, it's got a password on it. Rain knows it.
I do, of course. It is...
This is the name of the ship. Rain, why don't you go to the door and try opening it?
It's the name of the ship. Our password is like...
It's admin. Yeah, it's admin. Now right-click it.
Literally has a password. It's a double door.
The wall shifts aside to reveal another, smaller door. Oh!
This is like some Alice in Wonderland shit in here.
It looks like everything is fine with Lucaris. Wang Doodle, you enter a slightly smaller chamber, but still impressive nonetheless, that it is almost entirely taken up by a massive Borean shard, the biggest you've ever seen. These prismatic Borean shards, these progenitor gems, are usually things that would take on magic from the environment and absorb them and become fully fledged shards of a certain element or aspect. But this thing is so suffused with multitudes of energy, you can feel it, and with your goggles on, you can get just kind of a solid reading of the power level. It is over 9,000. No, seriously, the war that rages on inside the crystal is what is giving it power. As you understand, the Ascendant Lucaris mid-ascension, and a demon from the 9 hells battle inside. That it still has power tells you that Lucaris has not given up the fight yet. But how long? This power is not infinite. One of the two will tire.
Wang Doodle is observing the crystal closely, seeing if there's any sign that there are still two independent energy sources or structures in that crystal, or if it has merged into one, and is also looking for things such as ventilation systems, specifically how the exhaust is working, as his brain starts thinking about finding a way to do an exhaust recycle capture system and trying to find ways to keep this crystal going.
Make me an Arcana check.
I'm really bad at keeping this stupid character sheet up. All right, here we go. Arcana check.
Wow. This is most likely what Morris has been put on the ship to do. Underneath the crystal, in a neatly crafted podium, seems to be whatever event system takes the power from the crystal and disperses it into the ship. The runes adorning it tell you that it is not entirely mechanical, but a hybrid of mechanisms and magic. Runes crafted by a very intelligent wizard. The two souls inside have merged into one, and have become as inseparable as sugar and salt mixed together, and almost just as indecipherable as between the two.
All right. Esther, we
Yeah.
Listen.
What are you thinking, Wang Doodle?
There's no easy way to say this. There are no two separate entities in there.
Esther tears up a little bit. No, don't tell me that, Wang Doodle. There's still hope for Lucaris.
Oh, there's absolutely hope. I mean, we're still getting power, Esther, but there's a whole other issue if you're going to try to separate them. I mean, it's just one power source in there now.
I know. Morris has been working so hard. That's why he's so tired. He's trying to figure out how to separate Lucaris and the demon. He's been talking a lot about resonance lately. A lot of stuff even I don't understand. But he thinks if he can really dig into that, he might be able to not decipher them by sight, but by the sound of their souls.
I mean, that sounds interesting, and if he's right, it was a lot better than the idea I had, which involved filtration systems and unfortunately, looking at arcane level like separation and trying to get them all pulled back in, because the exhaust system, he hasn't said it. I mean, you've been sending some of that essence just kind of out.
And I know. Just that's probably why we got the attention of the corpse light moths. 1 second, large cat. Sorry, now he is just a absolute terror. But that's probably what got the attention of the corpse light moths. We've been trying to mostly contain Lucaris's power, but it's not a perfect closed system. If it was, I probably win some prize somewhere or something. But
Oh,
there's...
you and I both know that.
I know there's always a risk. It's why we've had to fly around to keep the crystal not in the same spot so it stops generating so much magical resonance concentrated in a single area.
I mean, if we might be able to, increase the efficiency, bring it back in through, kind of on like a force feedback loop, and then at least store some of it in kind of a battery system if he's even considered that. But I don't even know how that would work if he wants to go with resonance. Batteries in Sonic just don't do very well.
You're thinking of a potential double capture system. I don't know. Do we even want that kind of energy on board?
I mean,
She gives Rain a
current
sidelong glance. Some of it can be infernal. That stuff's powerful, but even I don't know how to control that stuff.
But it would give you the ability to manipulate it and try to actually figure out how to separate the infernal from the cars, right?
Oh, it's so scary. Well, with Wangdoodle here and Morris, we could give it a shot. But that might mean we would have to... Well, she looks at Wangdoodle, increase the output on the infernal side to get a stronger reading.
I think we could possibly do that, but we'd have to upgrade the ship a little bit, because right now we're just dispersing a ton of energy because it's not really being used, so it's going through the exhaust. But if we upgrade and we kind of outfit a little bit better, if we point the infernal towards something like, I don't know, sentry weaponry, right, or a possible kind of shield system.
Oh, entry
What
weaponry.
a novel idea. What a truly spectacularly novel idea that we did not in any way conceive of and specifically requisition with actual money and parts.
I mean, it's possible. We'd still have to feed that expenditure back through, because if we do it at the most, you notice Wangdoodle has completely overlooked the sly comment and is just still in business presentation mode.
Wangdoodle,
He's heard you.
You got a mysterious scholarship. You don't know who it came from, but it paid for your studies for a while, and now you're starting to figure out where it may have come from.
He is doing his absolute damnedest to not let on that he is fully aware.
Well, anyway, when are we due back in Maginox? Because we do have to get back, because we also have to deal with the slow issue.
I'd be really cautious about even entering the city limits before we do a complete check on the systems. We don't want to bring anything into Maginox, right?
So maybe let's focus on that and also make sure that the balloon that was, gradually being eaten by a glob of acid doesn't explode.
Right.
Yeah, the best way I can talk about it is basically like entropic ooze.
Something
Priorities!
Right.
Rain leaves.
Let's talk and walk. Oh, Audacity.
Oh, where did I go? Oh, there. Okay. That was weird.
Where did you go?
Just a full exit stage left moment.
All right, one moment.
And maybe while we're using our great big noggins, we also figure out a way to make sure that whatever that moth dust that put everybody to sleep can't get inside the tower.
Right. I'll work on repairs. Wangdoodle, can you work on, maybe cleaning and, lowering the pH of the acid to ensure that it doesn't eat through the ship on a material level?
Oh, now, Esther, you know what'll happen if I lower the pH on an acid. Listen, I'll take care of it. I'll neutralize it. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I might even be able to make a nice little cannon out of it.
All right, but no bombs this time.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you need, right? I mean, you could tactically dispatch some entropic ooze? You know, get through a door? I don't know. It could be the next stage of lockpicking.
Oh, hi, Drion.
Hey.
We were just going up to the ship to make sure none of the parts of the ship are damaged. You want to come give us a hand?
Drion looks like he's like finished cleaning himself up a little bit. Yeah, sure. I don't really know my way around these things, but stand around.
I can give you a couple tips. I could use a hand. Come on. She hops into the portal and disappears.
Drion, as she's saying, like, give you a few tips, like, Drion looks kind of like mildly like, but then whatever. Jump.
Oh, artificers and their desire to share knowledge. Rain and Wang Doodle?
Learning.
Gross. One moment. Bonsai, it's been quiet up here since you've been watching the mountains pass by below. The ship has not entirely healed itself yet and shows signs of age in the center and a bit on the side of the ship where the acid is eaten through. Although the simmering acid aboard the top of the ship still seems to be active and lets out a small hiss as it eats away at the fabric. Wangdoodle, you can make me... Boy, you are gonna make every Arcana check tonight. Make me an Arcana check. Actually, make me an Acrobatics check to get up there. And then you can make an Arcana check. You might need a hand. You are about 3 feet tall, and you've got about 15 feet of climbing to do. And it's awkward. Straight up the side of a balloon. You wish you had, well, you could fly your ornithopter up there.
It feels kind of like a... I hate to say this. Could someone help kind of give me a boost up here?
Uppies?
Drion walks over. Okay, can you ping on the map where you're trying to go?
Here.
Okay, Drion is actually going to pick you up and throw you because that's what he thinks you want.
Make me an athletics check, Drion. We'll see how this goes first. Okay. Wangdoodle, make me an acrobatics check.
So you're in the middle of talking. You're like, "Yeah, can you give me a lift?" And then like you just don't even finish the sentence. You just feel Drion pick you up mid you pointing to the spot, and he chucks you.
You land and bounce very cutely on the soft part of the material of the balloon. It lets out a rush of arcane-powered air. You see now you take no damage, and you land on your feet. It looks entirely planned. The green acid is showing similar signs of the dust and is eating away slowly at the fabric of the balloon.
After you land safely, Drion walks off, disinterested.
Just off he goes.
There he goes again. Wangdoodle, what do you do?
Sorry, I am looking specifically for something with replicating items. Because I think what would be very useful right now is to replicate a bag of holding and just try to get all of the goop scooped into the bag.
Oh yeah, put the magic eating goop into a magic extra dimensional space that can also explode. I love it.
It's like Flicks never left.
Do it.
Honestly, as entertaining as Wangdoodle is, he might not live very long, guys.
I'm sorry, were you?
And for once, it won't be our doing.
Just need to find a diamond, and we can bring him back.
Guys, diamonds don't grow on trees.
Yeah,
They
they
grow in the
from trees.
ground. God damn it.
Duh.
Wang Doodle.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm going to be honest. I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for, so I don't think that's going to work.
You
Are
may
you
need...
the right tool for the job or something?
No, I was looking at like possibly actually replicating an item, but it might just be easier for me to craft a containment unit. So I'm just going to use some artisan's tools, craft a nice containment cube for this ooze.
How do you get it into the box?
See, I would say at this point magic vacuum, but I'm thinking we're probably just gonna go spade and scoop.
Okay. You begin to scrape this viscous goo off the balloon, and sure enough, in your quickly fashioned box, you place the goo inside of it. And you notice that it does start to corrode the metal, but it doesn't eat through. It is not that acidic. It just merely makes the metal show signs of age. Whatever metal it's made of, it might rust or patina over or get a little more corroded looking.
But as Wang Doodle is like touching and experimenting with it, is it flaking with the oxidation, or is it still showing its regular internal strength?
As you begin to separate it, as it thins out and you flick it off your spade, the remaining parts that are on there that are evaporating in the air and no longer in contact with the magical ship, they start to lose cohesion.
Oh, this is very interesting. Okay. Huh.
A crackling
might
of
be able-
a vein of purple energy underneath where you extracted the goo from, as the goo is now in your box, seems to pierce this balloon. Perhaps one of their sharpened proboscis had pierced through. But now there's an open bit of arcane energy in there, rimmed with flakes of green dust.
At a risk of potentially drawing more unhealthy attention to the ship, Wang Doodle will go about repairing that hole and at least sealing that slightly tinged pocket of arcane energy for now.
Okay. This tiny rift that you have found that has pierced the material plane and into the dreaming, you begin to slowly and with your combination of arcane power and artificer knowledge, you begin to repair the tear in the rift. Meanwhile, down on the deck of the ship, you just see Wang Doodle scooping up a bunch of green stuff, putting it in a box. Where'd that box come from? I don't know. And now he's sewing something.
This all seems like exactly what we're paying him for, so. Or rather, what we paid for his scholarship for.
Wang Doodle, soon enough, you repair both the astral and the physical tear in the balloon, the combination of artificer magic and physical know-how, aka a little magical needle and thread. But these corpse moths seem to have corroded that wall between worlds with that acidic spit, at least the thin one that is created between the audacity and the dreaming, pierced it with their proboscis and ejected whatever sleeping dust into random spots into the nether, like disgusting mosquitoes piercing a veil.
Wang Doodle swiftly makes his way back off of the mended balloon and looks to the rest of the group. And Rain, how soon can we land? Like how far away from where'd you say we were going, Maginox?
Yes. I don't know. I asked Esther that question.
Esther comes in through the door because she's supposed to be there. Wait, hang on. I just didn't bring her back.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, pretty soon. We've got maybe an hour. I was gonna make sure the ship was tip-top and that, well, we weren't bringing anything into Maginox. Did you find something?
Yeah, a couple things. And Wang Doodle puts down the box of sloshing ooze.
Ew! Oh,
And-
what is that? Oh, it's acidic.
Oh,
Awful smell.
Yeah, that's the entropic ooze I was talking to you about. Like, it's not great.
It's got
but
more.
seems-
She's looking at it.
It bonds to arcane, so just be careful about that.
Ooh.
Yeah. So anyway, there was a hole up on your rear port side balloon here. There were two holes actually. There was the hole in the balloon itself, but there was also a rift in the arcane down there. So I think we're definitely gonna want to land somewhere safe as soon as possible.
Ooh, I think we should make it to Maginox. Rain, we might be parked for a little bit while we get into Maginox and do some diagnostics on the ship. I hope that's okay.
Well, I suspect that should be fine. In fact, you should probably be able to take quite a bit of time to retrofit and upgrade the ship, because I don't think we need it where we're going next.
Oh? Where are we going next?
Well, we'll be going to Asir through the portal to the Ice Library.
Finally! She claps. Hooray!
Assuming this is the last MacGuffin we have to collect, which, with House Lunesti, you never know for sure.
They do like their MacGuffins.
Wasn't MacGuffin eroded? Can't we not use that anymore?
Don't,
I thought
don't
it'd been a
make
tasteful
me
amount
bring
of-
back this rule.
I thought it was a tasteful amount of time to bring it back. It
I'm
felt
just,
right.
you know, I feel like you could have gotten away with it, but because I can't get away with it, I'm not going to let you get away with it.
I mean, I did get away with it. The NPC engaged with me. That is technically a win.
That's true. You won. You won the game.
Son of a bitch. Oh. Well, Asir's, that's a pretty long flight too, but... Portal? How big is the portal?
Wait, which portal are we talking about?
I don't
I don't know.
don't
Which
know.
portal do you think we're talking about, Wang Doodle?
I thought she was talking about the arcane rift in the balloon.
Wang
Oh,
Doodle,
no, we're talking about the portal that'll take us to the Ice Library.
make me a history check. Surely she can't be referring to the Great Ice Library, which is to an artificer one of the great tragedies of Arctis, as a repository of a massive amount of knowledge. The Great Ice Library was lost shortly after the introduction of the slow.
So what do you mean library?
The Ice Library?
The one that doesn't exist.
You don't know? It's not here.
I know it's not here. That's why we're going to it.
No. What I mean is, if you're looking to get a book, you're not going to find one.
Oh no, there's no books there. It's apparently all memories.
Yeah, there's none of that either.
For what you know, that place is a smoking crater.
Like that was one of the first things to go with the slow. We don't have it. It's not here anymore.
Oh, but it is. It's hidden.
I was watching this exchange, kind of ping-ponging back and forth.
The wizard teasing the artificer like a cat teasing a mouse. The mouse really wants the cheese.
This is why they give us spell slots above level 5.
Damn it. Wait, hold up. Wait, no. What? No.
Well, did you want to come, Wang Doodle?
I mean, of course, but it's... What do you mean?
I don't understand. What do you mean, what do I mean? We're going to the Ice Library of Tessapulcanis.
I mean, if you want a crater, I can just make one.
No, I don't want to create. I want an ice library that has the secrets to all of the knowledge of the universe or whatever that this stupid cosmic dragon Arctis has collected.
Okay, if
Hey,
you know
it's not
something I
stupid.
don't.
I don't understand. I just explained it to you. The ice library is there. It's just hidden.
I mean, okay.
That's literally what we've been doing this entire time, Wang Doodle. Did Lou honestly not tell you anything?
No, he didn't tell me a thing. He just let me work on my program.
That's honestly such a Lou.
If he told you about
mean-
the ice library, I could see you getting a little bit distracted with that information, Wang Doodle.
You know how much easier it would be to defend my final thesis if I had that library?
Brian
It's cheating.
strides off boldly, and he just jumps up and then begins lounging.
Brian is an
for starters,
edgelord
Wang
on
Doodle.
top of the
No,
fucking airship.
He's not being edgy. He's just being a cat. He's
Okay.
just like curled up.
To be abundantly clear, Wang Doodle, we are going for very specific knowledge, not just, to plumb the depths of all knowledge ever, because apparently things are dangerous. And we're specifically going to figure out how to stop, halt, and or reverse the slow.
One of the
Right,
the things about the ice libraries, well, yes, from what Rain has learned, it's not just a physical location with books and stuff, but the actual entrance into Arctis's mind, a repository of all the memories of everything that's ever lived, experienced, and died on this continent.
Oh, how we... at this point, I'm not even going to ask. I go in what I think is a door, and all of a sudden I've flame jumped. Yeah, you guys are clearly onto something, and Lou didn't tell me what it is. I'm just going to accept what you say. Let's go. Sure.
One of the, stories about the Great Ice Library is that you can access the Ice Library, you can get the answer to one question, anything you could ever think of, and get an answer for it. Arctis had gifted it to the leaders of Maginox in case anything bad ever happened to the city. But the vampires wanted to use it for bad. But anyway,
Let's be clear, some vampires wanted to use it for bad.
true. Just the Vicadans. Anyway,
Well, and House 6.
it's a long story, but Rain and Bonsai and now Dreon found all the scattered pieces in order to make the portal to access the ice library and potentially ask the one question we want to know. And that's how to stop the slow.
Well, I mean, if that's actually possible, then yeah, sure. All I know is that the library doesn't exist, so if we can get in there. But it's only one question per person, right?
I don't know the specifics of it, if it's per person or per group.
I'm sorry,
Maybe
does the
let's-
ice library not come with the terms of service?
We're all talking about legends, rumors, hearsay. Like, this might not even work, but we've got all the pigments. Now we need to paint the painting and open the portal.
Well, that's not my field, but Esther, you gotta realize that, we graduated. Our fields are absolutely experimental, theoretical things.
She nods.
So, I mean, there's a good chance that, if we didn't think that we could do what we do, right? Just because it doesn't seem possible doesn't mean it doesn't exist, or we wouldn't have jobs. So, yeah, sure, let's go to this library. Let's get this question.
I'm sorry, are you reassuring Esther that the ice library actually exists after she's literally spent the last 10 minutes explaining to you that it exists?
Listen, I'm just saying, it seems like there's some, a little hesitancy here, maybe a little uncertainty.
Well,
Ah,
I don't-
yes. I wonder where that's coming from right now, Wang Doodle.
all very
I'm just saying, your
Scary.
cyclical logic is impeccable.
There's not a whole lot else I could. I'm going with what's in front of me. Okay, look, I'm not good in these kind of situations.
We're going off of, what, maybe 300-year-old information from the founding of a vampire city, gifted from a big magic dragon to answer the one question they could need in case the city ever, I don't know, fell under siege or got into trouble. Super valuable, I guess, if you're working together, but there's clearly paradox in that. If Arctis has the answer to his own cure already in his head, then why doesn't he cure himself?
Probably the same reason he decides to hide in random planets to hide from his angry mother, if we're being honest.
You think it's out of cowardice?
Well, you know how teenage cosmic dragons can be.
It's an interesting theory.
The entire discussion of philosophy has completely lost Wang Doodle, who is now trying to slowly sneak out of the conversation and go back towards the engine room.
What do you think the
What I-
ethics is of accessing the memories of everything that has ever lived and died on Arctis, Wangdoodle?
Hey, you know, I should probably go check that exhaust system, make sure it's not leaking any more than it is.
You can't
we didn't go
escape
check that. We
ethics
should go
class
check-
again! You cannot! You failed it 3 times!
Forcing me to stay for an ethics lesson is actually unethical. That's the only thing I learned from the class.
Do you leave?
Yes, Wang Doodle runs away.
Sir Brave Wangdoodle runs away, with box of acid in tow. Esther sighs and, yeah, it was actually 4 times, but I, wanted to make him look not as bad.
Well, he's here now, so I suppose we may as well put him to use. So how about that landing, then?
We should be coming up pretty soon. Let's just make sure we don't get any more moths trailing us into town.
That would be nice. Maybe we should get, like, one of those big lanterns that, glows and moth gets too close, it gets zapped.
We have that. It's called Lucaris, but I don't think he'd appreciate being called a bug lamp.
Well, but there wasn't a whole lot of zapping, Esther.
Well, yes, all his zapping is currently powering the airship.
I think you and I both understand the conversation we just had with Wang Doodle well enough to know that there's plenty of energy. In fact, it's like we knew that and specifically ordered big bug zappers from Lou.
Well, gotta be fair. Dreon did zap some bugs, apparently. She looks at
And interestingly,
the cut up corpses of the moths. Well, they're cut clean in twain.
I did not pay Lou for Dreon.
Yeah, that's weird.
Dreon turns back with a raised brow.
Dreon, you're certainly worth your coin.
Dreon shrugs and holds up the glaive. Mostly this.
Ooh. Oh, I recognize that work. Did Wang Doodle make this for you?
Dreon casually tosses it to her.
Clang, clang, clang. Oh,
Please, Dreon, don't kill another one of our artificers. We kind of need them.
She picks it up.
Fine. Now, try to throw it away that wouldn't hurt.
He encapsulated astral magic into this. Fascinating. Be careful with this, Dreon. She hands it back to him. The disruptions that it causes aren't just by concussions. Something like this disrupts someone's connection to the material plane, at least briefly.
Dreon looks it over. Glad they didn't have these when they started using magic in Feronia.
She nods. Scary stuff. But at least it seems like it, neutralized some of the acidic properties of the moths. It'd be nice if we could get these simmering corpses overboard, though.
Drion nods and picks up the one right here. Careful not to get any of the, well, as careful as possible to not get the acid on him, and just chucks a corpse over the side.
Make me a dex save with advantage. It is hard to dodge all of the goo that has been cut from these corpse-like moths, but carefully with your claws you manage to slowly pick up the carapace and drag it over the edge. It is surprisingly heavy and dense for a moth.
Drion gives it a chuck and watches it fall.
Ooh!
It's actually a very good point. Esther, how the hell does this ship run when we're not here? I literally just asked Rowley and Harkin to come out and clean all this shit up. And here Drion is, murdered all the moles, and now he has to clean up after himself.
You see Drion dragging this one here.
I'm sure he'll be right. Oh, there he is.
No, Drion, put that down. Harkin, pick up that
You see him put it.
over
You see
more.
him put it down over the side.
What,
So
what?
this one's gone now.
Oh, is it gone? He
Yeah.
just tosses it over? Okay. Hey, it's me. Harkin.
Would Drion and Harkin be about the same size?
Harkin's tall, but what's your strength?
Let's see. Hold on. Drion's strength is a 16.
Okay, he's much more slender than you. He has a very languid physique.
Drion gives him a pat on the side of his shoulder. Need to bulk up, kid. And then walks off.
What? What? Who the? What? Huh?
That's Drion. He's already done most of your job for you. Can you please go clean up the rest of the molds that are dead up here?
Over here.
What are
Drion
these
points
things?
to the one by the ornithopter.
Oh, these were the things that attacked the ship while you were sleeping on duty, Harkin.
I get that, but what are they? Not.
Large
Drion,
molds. Don't be mad at me because you are mad at yourself for failing at your job.
Ow! Oh God! Why are they spicy?
Drion watches this sad display and then looks at Rain. No military training. No military training for this one, huh?
I don't really know, if I'm being honest.
Could you at least tell me that they were acidic when before I touch them?
Absolutely not, Harkin.
Oh, my
Use your powers
fingerprints.
of deduction.
Drion walks up behind him. You couldn't tell by looking at it?
I've seen a lot of green goo in my life, and not all of it is acid.
Drion walks back in Rain's direction. Seriously, where did you find this one? He's pathetic.
He sounds just like Rowley.
Well, Harkin, I really want to defend you right now. You know I like
Yeah.
you, Harkin.
Harkin,
But you're making it very difficult.
But really, what is his job on this ship?
Security.
Head of security,
Well,
What?
co-head of security.
God,
assistant
going
to the
on
head
with
of
this ship?
security.
Yeah, after today, maybe assistant to the head of security might be more appropriate.
Oh man, am I getting demoted?
Drion just
Maybe.
sighs and shakes his head. Kids.
What? I am the former winner of the hunt. Last
Drion
year.
walks up,
That
and
is
as he's talking,
I have a
Drion walks
trophy.
up as he's talking and slaps him in the mouth.
You're gonna have to roll. You're gonna have to roll. Hey. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, come on.
Oh, are you
Okay.
gonna miss? You fucking combat superiority it. The 12 misses. He cranes his head back from you. Hey, whoa, buddy, whoa.
Drion looks at him, seeming satisfied. So you're not totally useless.
I'm quick on my feet, just... maybe not quick in the head. I gotta be fast, and that's all I gotta do.
We're gonna have to work on this, I think. And then Drion walks off again.
Arkin looks around. I believe I have cleaned up all of the corpse goo?
Oh, have you also cleaned up all of the moth dust in the inside that turned everybody sleepy?
What?
Every surface needs to be scrubbed, Hawken. Every single surface.
You can't be serious.
I can, and I am. And what's even better is I could actually just make the tower do it for you, but I will not.
Dejected.
There are consequences to falling asleep on duty, Hawken.
But
Please
it
remember
was
that
a
next
magical
time.
sleep.
Well, that's not really my problem, is it? I pay you to resist magic.
Ugh. I wish money
We stayed
resisted
awake?
magic.
What's your excuse?
Hey, yeah, how did you guys stay awake?
Resisting magic!
Ah! Man, I wish I had a cool tree friend that resisted magic to hang around with all day. He walks back into the curtain. You hear the sounds of
Shaking his
dusting.
head. What a mockery.
He's not usually as pathetic as that. Usually.
Oh. You're so hard on Harkin. He tries, he's got kind of a deviant personality, that's all.
Esther, if we weren't here, you all would have died. The airship would have crashed and exploded, and we would have lost Lucaris.
Yeah. Sorry.
Where I come from, that kid would have been in the sand already.
I'm not upset with Harkin to the point that I want to throw him overboard, but there does have to be some consequences for failure here.
You're right.
Because the failure could have had very dire consequences for all of you.
Drion nods emphatically. You preach to the choir.
Well,
It's not like I'm about to throw him in an Iron Maiden and lock the door or anything.
no, you're right. And as we're
Which I could do,
flying
I
around,
want to point out.
I know. I knew we could possibly gain attention of all sorts of things flying around in the Audacity. Let's just make sure it's not Harkin's fault every time.
I don't know that that's really on me.
I'm just saying, every time if we get some attention from weird things in the sky, maybe it's not entirely Harkin's fault, but he should have been up here keeping watch, I agree.
That's the failure that he's paying for right now.
All right. Well, I'm a big softie. Just make sure he doesn't come whining to me, or I'm gonna...
That's fine. Just tell him to go talk to Rowley as the new head of security.
Right.
She'll keep him on the straight and narrow.
That I agree with. 100%.
But also, maybe while we're in Maginox, we spend some time figuring out how a bunch of magic sleeping powder got into the tower. And making sure it doesn't happen again.
Well, wasn't really expecting arcane eating moths to attack the ship.
That's what you
Now
don't
we know.
expect. It's always what you don't expect.
Well, that's why we've got you around, Drion, to handle the unexpected.
Well, that's not really why I'm around. I guess.
Well, anyway, we're gonna be getting to Maginox real soon. I'll make sure we pull in okay, and make sure we don't get hassled by the customs. I'll see
Thank
you
you,
guys in a
Esther.
bit. She pushes back the curtain and disappears. What do you three do?
Dreon shrugs at nothing and then walks on.
Wait to land in Maginox.
All right. I believe for today, that is where we will end today's session, as the Audacity is assaulted by mysterious, arcane numbing moths. They seem to have weakened some of the certain parts of the ship. But it's good enough to make it into port, and we'll deal with it then. Harkin is having a much-deserved punishment for falling asleep on the job. And the Audacity, though a little bit damaged, should be, fine to make it into port. That is, where we will end today's session. I hope you all had a good time. I
really want someone... I want someone to send a report to Akashima just so he knows how bad things have gotten while he's been gone.
Wow!
Well, let's remember that Harkin is Akashima's hire.
Well, yeah, but the point is, like, now Akashima's left, and Harkin's just like, you know, he's just not doing anything without Akashima there to coach him. Char is so depressed she won't even leave a room. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know.
I feel like, you know, Akashima was a big morale boost around here.
Yeah, he was the funny guy in the office, and without him, like, who sleeps all day and makes fart jokes?
Sure.
I just wanted to put Wang Doodle back on the scene while we wrap up here.
Like Doodle pokes his head out. Is the philosophy talk done?
He's gonna try. Esther's gonna try and get Wang Doodle to finish that ethics course. Maybe someday.
That remedial ethics course.
He needs it.
It's not as important as they say, okay? Let's...
So far, Drian only knows two things about Wang Doodle. That he makes a mean glaive, and that when he begins losing an argument, he actually just takes the other side of the argument in order to try to win the argument.
Well, Drian has a ridiculous glaive now.
Yeah, that is fucking bonkers. That thing fucks real hard now. Like, I saw, like, the first hit on Wang Doodle, and I was like, oh shit.
This kills the Wang Doodle.
This kills the Wang. It is psychic damage, but yeah, it is a pretty nasty thing.
Yeah.
Next session, we will be in Maginox. So think about what you all want to do first. Otherwise, I believe Kamos is going to be finishing up their lunch with the Lunestes on Monday. And so we will have basically both sessions back in Maginox. Of course, all good can come of this, because so much has happened since you have been gone. I hope you all enjoyed the session today.
Yeah, it's fun. Thank you.
Yes.
This is a great time.
Wang Doodle needed his introductory battle session. Test out all the mechanics.
Oh yeah, we're short one, but everything else went relatively smoothly.
Yeah. Very good. The ice library awaits. I will see you all next Wednesday. Sound good?
Cool. Night, everybody.
Sounds good. Have a good
Nice
night. Thanks for
All
coming in.
right.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. All right. And that is it for Ascended today. Well, thanks for watching. Catch our shorts and our funny moments over on TikTok and Twitter. Whoa, Plague Arctis. Catch our VODs over on Arctis DD on YouTube. Give us a subscribe. We are a super tiny channel. All of your likes are really, really, really appreciated. We really want to get to 1,000 likes before the end of the year. See if we can do that. Hell yeah, brother. I'm your DM, Serena. Thank you for tuning in. The sessions are converging once again, and Ascended is getting close to the end of this tale. They've got a lot to do still, but finally, the Ice Library awaits. I will see you all on Monday for Kamos. and I hope you have a great rest of the week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.